Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's Charming Disaster
Welcome.
to the quarantine live stream.
Here we are.
It's another Friday night during the plague year, and things are looking up around here.
I would say so.
Our big art heist has
It's
gone
worked
well,
out.
and we see all of your friendly faces.
Oh, look at everyone.
Tiny friendly faces. We see
Paula,
Mike
Karen,
and Fred
Tim.
and Kathleen and Corey and Peter and Eve and Greg and Matt and Sarah and Catherine and Paula and Tim and Carol and Connie and Josh. I can't even.
It's like we're in this undisclosed location together.
It is a lot like that. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about live shows and how it's like a live stream. Oh no, we were talking about going to the movies earlier.
Oh,
How
yeah.
it's like a live stream, but you're all in the same room watching the thing together.
Wearing pants.
I mean, you know,
Depends
on
what
the
kind
movie.
of movie. That's right.
That's right.
Good point.
Yeah. Welcome everyone as we give people a chance to find their seats. We encourage you, as always, to share that link in your Facebook timeline if you're watching on Facebook, to let all your friends and enemies and neighbors and relations know what they ought to be doing this Friday night. And it's been quite a week. And we are just so delighted to have you here with us in the quarantine live stream. If you're new to the quarantine live stream, if this is the first show that you're joining us for, please let us know in the comments and let us know where you're tuning in from, so that people can welcome you and put you through their weird hazing rituals or whatever. You know, we're not really responsible for what happens in the chat. Peter wants to know if we're microdosing. I mean, is there like macrodosing? Because
there is.
I'm like macrodosing on happiness right now. It's just we have
just
drinks.
microdosing.
We have drinks for later, but I guess that's not what microdosing is. All right. If you are new to the quarantine live stream, I have a feeling very few of you at this point are new to quarantine live stream. But hey, it's possible. We would like
show the new thing.
This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a donation-based concert, as you probably are aware. And there are various ways to contribute to what we're doing, which includes, for the next 4 shows, our Kickstarter campaign.
Yes.
And the Kickstarter, if you have been not paying any attention to anything we have been yelling about for the last few days, is for our Marie Curie-inspired album. Is there a song about Marie Curie shooting lasers at a tardigrade with her eyes?
Not yet.
We don't know. We don't.
Well, it
we'll
depends.
See. Yeah, it depends on how much money we raise.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have to tell. We reached our goal. Should we talk about that? Just so they know. Well,
sure.
I mean, we're just coming off of this high. We've reached our goal in like under 72 hours, which has just been such an unexpected joy.
And like
we're
to
unprepared
see,
for
we
it,
are
really.
Totally unprepared, and to see so many of your names in the Kickstarter backer list. It's just like our hearts are overflowing.
It is amazing.
Yes. So, but if you haven't already joined the Kickstarter bandwagon, the campaign is very much still going. The more money we raise, the more ridiculous things we can do. And now it's like definitely a go. Now that we've hit that threshold,
No doubt.
But now, like, it's like, you know, do we want to like put like gold leaf on the
record?
the book on the
Why
record?
would they do that?
Do we want to make like the whole record like covered in gold?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Depends how much we raise.
Depends how much we raise.
But, yeah, and we'll do frivolous things too.
So many frivolous things.
Don't you worry. Your money is well spent.
Yes, I believe Dan just thank you, hench person Dan just shared the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna start the show as we like to do by drawing a card to help us determine the course of our immediate future during the show.
And this helps us center ourselves for the remainder of the next 60 minutes of fun. Are you ready?
I mean, I'm not, but like, what can you do?
We have drawn, do you want to talk about those? We have drawn the seer.
The seer.
Seer?
You seer?
Seer?
I see what you did there.
Seer?
Yeah. So the seer meaning the one who sees, the one who divines, who interprets, who can read the signs and tell us what's going on beyond the surface.
That's right. Pierces the darkness with their intellect and their uncanny powers.
Uncanny. It's true.
There's no cans. Let's talk about this deck. Where is this? What is this deck
Oh,
called
yes.
again? This deck is super cool.
This deck is called the Circus of the Magi Tarot, and it includes figures from circus, sort of a circus iconography, and and renames the major arcana cards as these figures from the circus and sideshow world.
It is amazing.
It is very cool. Thank you, Catherine Bowen, for providing this deck. And if you'd like to check it out, there's a link in the chat that henchperson Dan will share.
We'll provide. That's right. Much like the seer will provide guidance.
That's right. All right. Well, should we play these nice people a song?
I think so. Someone's got to play someone
Somebody's
a song.
got to play a song. All right. Let's.
All right.
Okay.
You ready? Is everyone ready out there? The devil can run, the devil can hide in the tiny details or the morning sky. The devil's a star, and he's got a new band. He plays the guitar with his idle hand. The devil is bored in the deep blue sea. He's got my number and he's calling me. There's nothing to say, so we talk of old times when he had his wings and I had mine. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble, freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. The devil you love is the devil you knew. The devil you know is an empty suit. Nobody to tempt and nobody to save, just predestination and DNA. The devil can't help, though the devil may care. The devil makes three when we're standing here. The devil can deal any hand you choose. Damned if you don't, damned if you do. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble, freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. Gotta stay late. Heaven's a nightmare and hell can wait. All the red tape, oh, what's it all for? Nothing makes sense to him anymore. Bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum, bum 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 bum. Days when it all goes black, he'll take a vacation and not come back. Lie on the beach and work on his tan. Write all our names on a grain of sand. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble, freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. Take it from me, 'cause I ought to know. You got a right to get in trouble, freedom to rise and freedom to fall. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. You got a right to get in trouble. story.
There was a time when every time we performed that song live, I was trying to keep a shaker going with my knee. Remember that?
I do remember.
It was really hard to do. Like, it was like easy to do for like a minute, and then like the song would keep going, and then we'd hit the chorus, and I could like take a rest, and I would be like, oh,
yeah, you almost dislocated your hip or something.
It
You
was-
were like some
yeah, it was.
thing. You're like.
It was hard to do.
It was pretty cool to see the shimmy happening with your
Yeah,
knee.
I'm just not that coordinated. But yeah, there is no hand clap part in that song.
Mm-hmm.
But we hope that next time we play for you live, you will join us on the bum 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 bum
Oh,
bum
yeah.
bum part. Yeah, that's
You
like
can join us on
that's
anything,
like a
really.
sing along part, really.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we made instruments do that part on the recording, but we don't travel with more people, so
no,
we
we
have to
don't.
just do all those things.
We don't.
Question for you, as well as a
Me?
question for all of you. Yes, you and you. What are we drinking?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Thank you.
We are drinking New Orleans Sear.
Oh, that's good.
New Orleans Sear.
Is this like an eye in the bottom of it?
Yep.
Some kind of
one
like.
for each of us.
There we go. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this.
What's in it?
Yeah, what's in it?
Sazerac rye, sugar, a little touch of sugar,
Mm.
no gasoline,
No gasoline.
a cherry for the eyeball,
Well, mine's a real eyeball, I'm pretty sure.
some absinthe, just a hint of absinthe
Makes the heart grow fonder.
every time, and some other bitters.
Peychaud's bitters.
That's the one.
Yeah, so it's basically a Sazerac with a cherry in it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and it's unchilled.
Oh, yeah, there's no ice. Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah, when there's no ice, you have to invent a new cocktail name. Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers.
Anyway, cheers to you, to all of
you.
you.
Oh, that's a nice sound.
Oh, I got the good glasses now. Cool.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
Oh, I had a little more absinthe than you because you don't like it as much as I do.
That's true. Oh, that's really nice.
It's really good.
Oh, okay. So we wrote a new verse to the ongoing saga of the animals that we enjoy. We wanted to share that with you. There wasn't a good segue except for what Marie Curie is shooting flames at. Okay, hold on.
Some sort
I'm
of
just gonna put it. Yeah. Okay.
mutant.
Yeah. So like.
It's one of the dangers of radium.
That's true. That's true. That's not true. All right, you want to try it?
Yeah.
Tardigrade.
Who's doing what?
I don't know.
I'll do the first one.
All right.
Tardigrade, tardigrade.
Why you always running late?
It's okay, you're worth the wait.
Tardigrade.
See if you can figure it out.
Yeah. All right. So we did that.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
All right. So we have a very exciting guest on this week's show. We didn't tell you about her yet because we had a lot of like business to get through. But Dame Darcy is somebody that we've been fans of for a long, long time. And a couple years ago, a Brooklyn-based songwriting series called the Bushwick Book Club invited Dame Darcy to come to New York, and we all wrote songs about her book Meat Cake, which is a collection of her comic strip Meat Cake, which has been, going on for a long time. And so to read Meat Cake is to immerse yourself in this weird and macabre and whimsical world that is a really excellent place to spend a little time.
It's super fun.
And so we wrote a song. Here's a picture of the Meat Cake Bible. That's right. So a song was written that is, if you are familiar with our Edgar Allan Poe song, What Do You Do with a Corpse, which is sort of like if you didn't read Edgar Allan Poe and you listen to the song, you have a pretty good idea of like.
Yeah, it's like a Cliff's Notes.
Yeah, it's like a Cliff's Notes, like a musical Cliff's Notes.
Primer.
So we're gonna offer you this primer on Dame Darcy's Meat Cake, and then we're gonna bring her on. So you'll be like prepared to meet her.
Where are those words?
Oh, they're in another tab, I think. If you just here, there we go.
Magical.
It's the untitled document. Yeah. I'm just gonna bring that over here so we can see it, and then we can see our other.
I need to see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of tabs going on over here. This is the behind the scenes.
Oh,
Okay.
well said.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, hindrance and perfidia, we're knitting up a storm. The coziest of cozies just to keep the kettle warm. There's poison in the whiskey that will turn you into stone. And Granny's baking cookies that it's best to leave alone. At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party.
have a little more.
Richard Burton friend, the girl know how to misbehave. To get their vintage dresses, they can go dig up a grave. And the world begin to wiggle, and they have to hide the smell. There's a glacier in the basement, they can ride it straight to hell.
At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party. Tea party.
have a little more. Effluvia, the mermaid, takes her wheelchair to the bar. To hypnotize a sailor, she can lure them from afar. She wraps them round her finger, she don't care for right or wrong. She opens up her mouth and sings that same old siren song. At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party. Tea party.
have a little more. Stragopez's mother was a famous wicked witch. But Straga's psychic powers, they don't seem to make her rich. She's got to make some money if she can't steal from the pig. But working at the freak show isn't such a rotten gig. At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party. Tea party.
have a little more. Wax wolf's on a drunk again, he's getting pretty fresh. Grabbing ass and groping us, that randy roguish wretch. But when we try to kill him, shoot him right between the eyes, we find out he's a zombie, what a terrible surprise. At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party. Tea party.
have a little more. We know you want to see more. Look in the mirror or look in the microscope. We know you want to see more. Look in the mirror or look in the microscope. So come inside the house, my dears, and please don't mind the mess. The bats are in the belfry and the dolls are all possessed. The voles are in the garden and the bees are in the hive. And if somebody betrays you, you can bury them alive. At the meat cake,
Tea party.
meat cake,
Tea party. Tea party.
have a little more. Ooh, that's a wild ride. Someone in the comments said this is a great compliment. The comic is just like this song if you are unfamiliar with it. That is high praise, and because the comic is really spectacular. So it is. Oh, we're gonna introduce her.
Oh,
We're gonna
can't
give you even a little more preparation for this momentous moment. Dame Darcy is a cartoonist best known for her comic book series Meat Cake, and she has illustrated over 100 other graphic novels during her 3-decade career.
And she and her partner, Pleasant Art, produce and publish original tarot cards, including The Mermaid, Queen Alice, and the Witchy Cat decks.
Her illustrations, paintings, and dolls are exhibited and sold as fine art.
And she also plays She also is a banjo-playing mermaid and performs sea shanties.
So we are thrilled to welcome Dame Darcy.
We summon you. Oh, she's so small.
Let's make her big.
There.
There she is.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh. Can we not hear you?
We can't hear you, Darcy. We can't hear you.
No, we're not hearing you, dear.
Oh, no. It was working before. So we can't hear you. Are you still connected to the iPad? No, we can't hear you. Tell you what, why don't you leave the StreamYard and come back in? Can you leave and come back? Okay.
Come back real quick.
All right. So just leave and come back. Okay. So Darcy's gonna come back. This is
This is live streaming.
This is live streaming.
You can't get this pre-recorded.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, or you will later, but.
So let's see. We can take some questions from folks while we wait.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Now somebody asked something of the Dame Darcy question. I'm just looking back. It was I'm never gonna find it. Oh, but Peter complimented our bow ties. It's fun because really until this band is the most conversations I've had about coordinating outfits since junior high school.
Really?
Yeah. If we were in junior high school, I'd be pretty mad that we were wearing the.
No, we'd be in a gang
right now. Yeah, we might be in a gang.
We'd be in a club or a gang or something.
Brandon wants to know, is this song on Bandcamp yet? And the answer is no, but more about that in a moment. Okay, Dame Darcy is back. Let's see if we can hear her this time. Yes! All right.
There we are.
Hi.
I'm speaking Burmese. So you guys look like you're straight out of meat cake.
Well, thank you for that compliment. Oh, I remember what the question was. One of our viewers had a question earlier wanting to know if I was more like Richard Dirt or one of the other characters, and I can't remember because it's way back in the chat thread. But if you want to re-ask that question, or maybe we could ask Dame Darcy. She has
I think you're kind of like Strugapez and Friend the Girl. Like a mashup, though.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Thanks.
Yeah, they're both the less psychotic ones too. And by the way, happy birthday, Taurus.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that's big Taurus.
Yeah, I'd like to extend that to all the Tauruses in the house who have had a birthday recently or about to have one. Yeah. Well, we have a lot of excitement in the chat for you and your offerings here today. So you are a multi-talented, triple threat, quadruple threat cartoonist, musician, tarot, divination expert, and visual artist and mermaid. I mean, that's a quintuple threat.
Yeah, you're like a starfish. You're like a starfish of threats.
But we heard a rumor that you were going to play a sea shanty for us, and we would love so much to hear that.
Yeah. Do you want a quiet, kind of pretty one, or do you want a loud, kind of more raucous one?
I'd say loud and raucous.
Loud and raucous, for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Cool, man.
This is my hologram banjo.
It's beautiful.
It's the Lisa Frank of banjos because it looks like a Lisa Frank sticker. Her name is Lisa Frank.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna solo you on screen so everybody can see you and that banjo, and take it away.
In the port of Amsterdam, where the wild seagulls fly, there's a sailor who stands looking out past the sky, and the arch of his back and the thrust of his hip are strong and as proud as the prow of a ship. In the port of Amsterdam, there are sailors in pairs whose only adventure is climbing upstairs, just climbing upstairs and descending again in the houses and hotels from China to Maine. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a sailor whose face is as withered and cracked as a cobblestone street, and another whose face is as pale as the Christ that visits the sailors who rot in the deep. In the port of Amsterdam, there's a one-legged man who used to go sailing but no longer can. His tales of the sea grow wilder each year, and his gut sails along on a belly of beer. He yells at the sailor, go sailing alone for a bottle of beer. I'll follow you home. We'll find us some women who smell like the sea. A blonde one for you and a black one for me. In the port of Amsterdam, I stood in the dawn as accordions died and the daylight came on. I've seen the blank faces of sailors go by, empty and wild like the wide open sky. I cried to the gods wherever they be, who invite the young men to follow the sea. He leaves them alone in a hollowed out shell, down to burn up on the seashore of hell. In the port of Amsterdam, 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 Amsterdam.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah,
Woo!
I love it.
That
Can you tell
that one wasn't the one I was gonna play.
what is that song called?
That was the Port of Amsterdam. And you know, sea shanties are often about sailors just bitching about how horrible their job is.
Yeah.
It was a pretty bad job, what with the scurvy and the
Oh, yeah.
movies and shipwrecks
And dying and drowning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I guess playing little sea shanties made it easier for them
Sure.
to get through the days.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, could you tell us what that is on the table next to you?
Oh, okay, so this is my third baby, Witchy Cat Tarot. The original Witchy Cat was formerly, it's both now a tuck box and this is a snap box, and it's got like a magnetic snap.
Ooh.
Like that, so it's all fancy. And the best part about this, like, I've always been obsessed with, here's the inside. Pleasant did a really great job designing that. And then I love how the edges are black, the borders are black, but then it also has a black lacquer edge border.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That is so cool. We're going to share a couple pictures up on screen so people can get a closer look. So there's a picture.
I just love how it turned out, and we just launched it this week. This is our second edition of Witchy Cat, and I drew it during the pandemic. So this is my pandemic baby during the lockdown. This is what I was doing, drawing all of these.
Wow.
And the first one, Mermaid Tarot, these are the paintings based on Mermaid Tarot that my patrons can choose for their patron prize. We do a raffle every month where the patrons can win a painting.
Mm-hmm.
And all patrons $1 and up are eligible to So these are the ones for this time. They can choose between 3 this time, and then we're going to raffle it off in the month of June. And the Mermaid Tarot was my first deck. And then my second one was based on Alice in Wonderland called Queen Alice. And the third one is the cat deck. And I just feel like I wanted to have like a gothy, a more like kind of fun, witchy, gothy themed deck. And I really love black cats a lot. I think they're really magic and really great. And I'm a little bit of a cat lady. I love cats. So I thought
we are all cat
We're all
ladies
cat
here.
ladies here.
Like even the men are cat ladies in this
Sure.
joint.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, this is a little something for the other cat ladies out there. And I really like in the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs how they had people that were also cats. And then they worship cats and they really love black cats and all of that. So there's actual black cats and actual cats and different kinds of cats, but then there are people whose heads and bodies are kind of morphed into a human body as cats. So
that checks out. That seems
Yeah, that seems right.
Cool.
Do you guys want me to read your tarot?
We would love that. That would be amazing.
Awesome. I was gonna dress up like a cat, but then it didn't really match the sea shanties. And I have a lot of mermaid costumes, but I don't really have any cat costumes. So
not yet.
I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to work on that. So okay. So should I just say your name 3 times, or do you guys have a specific question?
We could ask about what our future of touring looks like.
Our future of touring.
We've been thinking
touring.
Yeah.
Okay, for Charming Disaster.
Yeah.
Future of touring.
All right, get that in your head.
For Charming Disaster. Future of touring. For Charming Disaster. Oops. So I would say the intention and the name 3 times. And then I do a rainbow. Like that. And then as I run my hand over the rainbow, you guys, we're going to pick 4 cards, past, present, future, and signifier. So as I run my hand over the rainbow, you guys say now, and I'll pick the cards for you guys.
Okay. Now.
The 3 of Cups. That's a good start.
Nice one.
Okay.
Now.
The 10 of Wands. But we'll get over that.
Okay.
I'll explain later.
Okay. Now.
The 9 of Wands. Okay.
9 of Wands.
And then 1 more.
Now.
The 5 of Cups. Okay, so looks like you guys have some obstacles with the 9 of Wands, and you felt a little trapped or burdened with the 10 of Wands, and in general, you just felt a lot of, you had to do a lot of work to work around obstacles and do all this stuff to keep going. However, with the 3 of Cups, you guys have a lot of really great friends. And you have the backup of people, a lot of people who care, and you have a really good support system.
That's for sure.
That is true.
Yeah, so that's gotten you through this stuff. And from what I can see with these cards, I think a lot of people have really felt that way during the pandemic. And it's really challenged all of us, but it's also and it's been difficult emotionally, financially, everything with your health, everything. However, it's taught us what the important things are in life. And it's cut out all of the petty, weird riffraff and stuff like that, and shown us what really does matter and who really does matter. And the friends that reached out to you and kept in touch with you and kept your heart going and kept your hope alive during this time are the ones who are still there for you, and it sort of weeded out the nonsense of your fans and your friends too, so that here we are coming through into the light again, coming through to the other side, and you can see who's left there for you and who's got you back now, and you know they're real. So there's always a good side to some bad cards as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, what's the one on top?
That's the signifier. So the signifier is, so this is past, present, future, and signifier. And the signifier kind of tells you kind of the overall thing.
I see.
Yeah, the overall idea.
Wow. Can you hold those cards up close to the camera so folks can see them?
I really like the Three of Cups
Cool.
card in this particular deck because it's actually a portrait of my friend's 3 cats, and they're real cats, and they're
that's
actually
so great.
Excellent.
And the Three of Cups signifies unity and a union, and that no matter what happens, you have great friends and you've got a great support system.
That's
it's a really
awesome.
good. It's a really good card, and I get the challenges. It's been weird. How are we supposed to anticipate any of this craziness? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're doing great. And that's the thing. Maybe we haven't been able to perform live and stuff as much, but when you do live stream, you can actually get in touch with and reach more people.
Sure.
It still matters too, and stay connected to people outside your city and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Well, we're incredibly grateful for all the folks who are watching here with us tonight, and we're so grateful for this opportunity to do a thing with you, because we've been wanting to do a thing with you for ages.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. You guys are amazing.
You're amazing.
I love your style. You work together so beautifully. And,
thank you.
Thank you, Darcy.
So, Dame Darcy, if people want to follow you and check out your work, what's the best way to do that? We're dropping a lot of links into the chat, but what's the best way for them to find out what you're up to?
I really recommend everybody go to damedarcy.com and join the mailing list, because if you join the mailing list, you'll be first to know about any coupon codes or sales or new announcements or shows or anything that's going on. And then also I would say follow me on Instagram, because that's where we do a lot of our live streams and exciting other posts and videos and stuff like that.
Great.
Well, I think Henchperson Dan's going to pop the Instagram link into the chat right now. And we just shared the website, and we shared the Etsy, and all the stuff.
Yeah. This card deck is going to be on Etsy. This card deck is on Etsy for sale as of now. We just started it yesterday. So.
Well, I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show with us, and for sharing some of your art with us. We're so honored.
I'm a big fan of you guys too.
Oh, yeah. We're big fans of you, and it's so great to see you. And you are a shining light yourself. Look at you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you got some
mermaidy all the time.
You got some compliments on your diadem or whatever.
This crown is by That Cakes Couture, and she makes amazing crowns.
That is great.
This is a mermaid crown, but she has lots of great other crowns. She has Day of the Dead crowns, rose crowns, black, what is it called? Swarovski
crystals, yeah.
Yes, she has crystal crowns like that.
All right, good to know. To know. Yeah, maybe we'll all get some Swarovski crowns. All right, Dame Darcy, we're going to banish you back into the watery depths from which you came. Thank you so much for joining us, and everybody, go check out her work. Bye.
Bye.
And she's gone.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Flaming into the watery depths.
Flaming into the sea. Wow. That makes me want to play another song. Doesn't that make you want to play a song?
It's time for a song.
All
Let's
right.
find the songs and play them.
Yeah, let's play a song. All right. Well,
Speaking of oceans and elements.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Because ocean is water.
Yeah.
And water's an element.
And fire. We saw fire.
Sure. And you know what else is an element?
Tell me.
Radium.
Wow. Look at that.
If you know about radium, well, then you'll get all the references in the song. And if you don't know all about radium, then you will by the time we're done playing this song.
Not if we don't hit the.
That's true. The magical sounding good button. I'm glad you remembered that. Here, I'll vamp while you.
Yeah, there's going to be a quiz at the end of the song.
Yeah. Silvery white in color, blackening in the air. The metal rusts as soon as it's forged. A powder as unremarkable as commonplace table salt. But throw it over your shoulder and it's transformed. Is it the burning bush of Moses, how the fires don't go out? Or that old perpetual motion that we've dreamed so long about? And the glowing tubes of glass look like enchanted fairy lights. Suspended in the darkness, they are gleaming in the night. What have we done?
We've set in motion.
We're flying to
Chain reaction.
close to the sun.
Natural progression.
Out of control.
The power of the
What
sun.
have we done?
We've set in motion.
We're flying to
A chain reaction.
close to the sun.
Natural progression.
Out of control.
The power of the sun.
Maybe it was irresponsible. The genie is out of the bottle, with a fever to boil its own weight in ice. It's the alpha and omega, and gamma and beta, passes through matter with X-ray eyes. It was a god in ancient Egypt when the pyramids did rise, by the light of that eternal burning disk up in the sky. And the chariot descended to the darkness underground. The golden horse-drawn carriage was too heavy to slow down. What have we done?
We've set in motion.
We're flying to
A chain reaction.
close to the sun.
Natural progression.
Out of control.
The power of the
What
sun.
have we done?
We've set in motion.
We're flying to
A chain reaction.
close to the sun.
Natural progression.
Out of control.
The power of the sun.
There's no mistaking alchemical transmutation, continual cycle of death and rebirth. Chemistry of the invisible, hidden in mineral, scattered like glittering stars in the earth. They're chasing down a vision, though the nights are dark and long. You can hear it calling in the Geiger counter song, and the crucible is glowing as it burns away your fears. The great work that you undertake lasts 1600 years.
progression.
out of control.
The power of the
What have
sun.
we done?
We've set in motion
We're flying to
the chain reaction.
close to the sun.
Natural progression.
Out of control.
The power of the sun.
Good to take a deep breath.
It is, yeah. It's good to take a deep breath, like, but right before the end. That's what
We did it.
Yeah,
we did do that.
we did that.
It's good to take a deep breath now.
Yeah. Whew, so that song is called Power of the Sun, and it is one of the 9 songs included on our next album, Our Lady of Radium, which we will be bringing to life thanks to many of your contributions to our Kickstarter. This project has been in the works since 2017 when we wrote these songs while we were on an artist residency at the Crosshatch Center for
Cultural
Arts and Ecology. They changed the name like while we were there, basically.
Yeah,
so,
it
but
was a while
anyway,
ago.
Crosshatch is
Yeah.
a wonderful organization, and they do art stuff and like agriculture stuff. Like they're super cool in
incredible.
Michigan. And we wrote these songs during
arts and ecology.
Arts and Ecology. That's
Anyway.
right. Anyway, we have been kind of like marinating on these songs for the last 4 years.
Yeah, this is the first time we've sat on songs for so long. This is also the first time we've had a theme that spans one song. It spans 9 songs.
And that was kind of our goal when
Yeah.
we went on the residency, was we wanted to write like a concept album or song cycle that told one story through a number of songs rather than our usual MO of one story per song.
It's a rock opera, folk rock.
It's like a folk rock opera, yeah. We're like floored by the fact that
my
you
God.
all got our Kickstarter up to the goal so quickly. Like, we really thought we had more time to figure out
Yeah.
what would happen if we hit it early, because this was a big goal for us, and we were a little nervous about whether we'd be able to hit it. So it's really special.
Yeah.
But don't worry, there's no like upper limit, because like we're gonna make those records out of gold, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah. So please, if you've contributed already, thank you. And if you want to
much.
let people know, that's still cool. And we're still going to be like developing this project. So
Yeah, I just
super
want to make
excited.
sure that like everybody who wants a goth rock album about Marie Curie knows about it.
Yeah.
You know,
especially if
'cause
we make it out of gold or
we're here
radium.
for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our job.
Some good questions. Is the final version going to be radioactive? Again, it depends on how much money we raise.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The thing about Geiger counters is that they're a little spendy. We've been looking into it.
The cool ones, if it looks anything more than like a calculator, they have calculator-looking Geiger counters, and those.
But Jeff doesn't want to settle.
Who wants that?
He's like, it needs to look like it's in a movie about the apocalypse.
That's right.
Yeah.
He needs like a wand and a meter and a thing.
Yeah, and like it's got to be like bright yellow, like color.
Yeah,
you know?
watch out.
Yeah. Anyway, so we've tried to make all the rewards really accessible. Like, there's like, if you want to like throw a lot of money at this project, that is possible. But also, if you just want to like buy the record, like if you're like, oh, I would buy the record when it comes out, you can just do that now, and that helps.
Right. Or the
us make
download,
the
or
project.
the CD,
Yeah,
or
totally.
just a postcard, whatever.
I don't think we're doing postcards.
Okay.
All right, maybe we'll do postcards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
made of gold.
anything's possible now. All right, so I think we have we've talked up the Kickstarter enough, but again, just like thank you. We're like totally we're so grateful to all
So
of you.
overwhelmed.
You will keep on hearing about it. Oh, because the other thing, you might not know this, but when you launch a Kickstarter project, you have to decide at the beginning how long it's going to last, and 4 weeks is about what they recommend. So
there's like 26
there's,
more days.
Yeah, there's
of
like
this.
still like 25 days left on the thing. So we're gonna keep talking about it. But we're going to be talking more about like what's behind it in the coming weeks. Yeah.
What is behind it?
Yeah, like what's the, like let's talk about dwarves and
I'm not
duels and alchemy.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Anyway, I think it's time to ask for some advice. And
I need some.
Yeah, I think we could all use a little advice. We had a question for Professor Bellows, and we're gonna ask Professor Bellows to answer this. I'm gonna read the question, and then Professor Bellows can answer. Okay. Good evening, Professor Bellows. Is it better to have too much or not enough?
Dear Joe, since ancient times, philosophers have struggled with this question. Perhaps the best way we can hope for it is to split the difference. In words of King Solomon, just cut the baby in half.
Just cut the baby in half.
Why not have it both ways? For example, your question expects too much wisdom, and my answer provides not enough. After all, I'm only a turtle, but I'm a turtle with an accordion. Most cordially yours, Professor Bellows.
Wow, that was some real wisdom from Professor Bellows. Wow, thank you, Professor.
He just passed me on the way out.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, he seemed like he was in a hurry.
I don't know what that was about.
Well, if you have a question for Professor Bellows, don't be shy. Ask Professor Bellows. You can email professorbellows@charmingdisaster.com. Professor Bellows will do their best to assist you. All right. Well, maybe we should play these nice people another song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's this one about? It's about spies.
Spies.
She flirts with the diplomat at the banquet. They start the slow walk down the hall. And as he puts a match to her cigarette, she eyes the camera on the wall.
He climbs to the second floor like an acrobat and pulls the Rothko off the wall. Takes out a stethoscope from his backpack and hears the tumbler slowly fall. We were playing for time. One-way situation where we might be double-crossing the lines. We were playing for time. Milking every moment from those seconds slipping by.
She asks him if he wants a little nightcap,
Do you want a little nightcap?
perhaps a port from 64.
Very good here.
Is someone listening through a water glass? Standing just outside the door.
He finds the dossier with the microfiche and breathes to steady, shaky hands. Opens the attaché from the agency and swaps an altered set of plans. We were playing for time. One more
might be double crossing the line. We were praying for time, milking every moment from those seconds slipping by. She slips the envelope from his cummerbund and ties him neatly to a chair.
Girl Scouts.
When he wakes, she'll be long gone with the access code. A new tattoo, the dye washed from her hair.
He makes his getaway through the laundry chute. When he hears the wail of the alarm, checks the coordinates for the rendezvous. Wonders just how long this can go on. We were praying for time.
One more situation where we might be double crossing the line. We were playing for time, milking every moment from those seconds slipping by. Trust your lover, blow your cover, going under. Days are numbered. See you across the room, heart skips a beat. The rush of danger feels like love. We slip a little bit every time we meet. We're both awaiting orders from above. Are you my nemesis or my better half? These days it matters less and less. I say nemesis.
Definitely nemesis.
Solium pentathol or a polygraph. We know all the tricks to beat the test. We were playing for time. One more situation where we might be double crossing the line. We were playing for time, milking every moment from those seconds slipping by. Trust your lover, blow your cover, going under. Days are numbered. We will trust your lover, blow your cover, going under. Days are numbered. We were playing for time. We were playing for time. We were playing for time. We were playing for time.
True story.
They're still here.
They were never here. They're still the same amount of here that they were
Still
before.
in our minds.
All right. Well, it's 9 o'clock, but we still have a few important things to get to before.
Yeah,
this
like
is
that.
Over.
That was important.
That was
Glad
important.
we did that.
Yeah, I'm glad we did
Now
that.
the safe is exposed.
Yeah, and we will eventually crack it. I believe in you.
I'm right.
Yeah. Well, you know what time it is?
Oh, is it?
It's a very
MBT?
special time. Very special time.
Yeah. Are we going back in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Parse a poster letter, drop us a line. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a box of chocolates or a jug of moonshine. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Take it away.
it's not a crime. It's not a crime.
We'll open it together at mailbag time. A working guide or counter, everything's fine. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Well, we have some exciting objects that came to us through the offices of the United States Postal Service this week.
From Carrie Castor. We got this lovely envelope. And look at that. There is a lighthouse, some sort of ritualistic canoe, and some sort of insect.
I want a ritualistic canoe.
You have one now. You can keep this. Envelope. All right.
Okay.
Oh, we need this ritualistic knife.
Oh yeah, where's the ritual blade?
There it is. Don't worry. It's sharpened for this purpose. Okay.
Okay. Remember to cut away from yourself. You could do it on screen though. Give them a little drama.
Sorry.
Okay. That's good. Use the cone.
Use the cone? I need a
The
cone.
cone. This is the cone.
I need a cone. Oh, look at this.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right. Some exciting paper things that
For
might
the
get
eighth
keyed
wonder,
out.
see the other side.
Egyptian pyramids, it says. Famous monuments of Egypt of massive masonry, which from a square base rise, diminishing to a point or vertex when viewed from below. The perpendicular height of the first, which is ascribed to Cheops, is 408. It goes on, but there's a lot of really good information in here. Oh, and then it goes on to explain, in point of comparison, the Adams and Westlake non-explosive oil stove might justly be termed the eighth wonder. So, yeah, non-exploding. They put it in the title.
Finally.
Oh.
I'm glad they made it. You're going to have to read this. This is a beautiful postcard from Carrie.
Oh, but it is poison, the postcard.
But it is poison.
I won't lick it. What if I just lick it like a little?
Just a little bit. It's so sweet, right? Oh, arsenic just
it's
tastes
lead.
so
It's
good.
sweet. It's good. It's like sugared lead.
Mm.
Dear Ellie and Jeff, I've noticed that my bluebells are particularly vigorous and lovely in spring, and I attribute it to their... Oh, you've got some complicated handwriting, Carrie. Attendance
It's
at
so
your
beautiful,
quarantine live streams. Oh, the bluebells. I've been coming to the quarantine live streams. That's nice. I also have been playing your belladonna canción to the little mountain of wildflower seeds I'm encouraging. The local deer have been keeping these these plants, but some hardy green souls are surviving. The poppies and nasturtiums seem promising. For now, the garden parties are all imaginary, but someday friends will reunite, sending the briefest Beltane posies for you.
Oh.
Love, Carrie Alexandra. Oh, that is so lovely, and I'm sure that just a little bit of licking that I did to this, I'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And look, Carrie includes the best stamps
Really
even
good
on
stamps.
this postcard and the inside of the envelope.
Yeah, I can't even get these eclipse ones anymore.
And look, this is good advice for anybody.
Oh, yeah, it keys out. All right,
It
it says,
screw the crown onto the head of the frog. And it's instructions for, I don't know what. No one can see it, but advice well taken.
Yeah, screw the crown. All right, well, that was exciting. And we have another item to open as well.
From
Catherine Bowen. It's a large box, and it says fragile.
I love how everyone has the same Ouija board return labels. It's so great.
It's like a plague. They're contagious.
Oh, this is a huge, beautiful box.
It's a huge, beautiful box, and it says fragile. You're probably wondering, is it ticking? No, it is not ticking. And is it making any other sounds? No, it is not making any other sounds.
Oh, there's beautiful.
There's
tissue
no like
paper.
peeping or cheeping or like there's probably nothing alive in this box. Oh, there's a fantastic card with that is the problem with our lighting, is that it does not really
bright.
show off the things that we receive. It is a really beautiful Alice in Wonderland illustration of the Tea Party.
Oh dear.
Oh my god!
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my god! Charming Disaster teacups. It says Charming Disaster inside.
We were just talking about.
We were just talking about teacups. Catherine, have you been listening to our conversations? Because I'm fine with that.
It's one of the few conversations where we're not having online.
Oh my, it's true. Oh my God.
These are gorgeous.
These are gorgeous. They're, for a meat cake tea party. I mean, Catherine Bowen is obviously, like, the good kind of witch. Like, she just knows. Like, the meat cake tea party show. Like, we didn't even talk about that.
Here's the saucers.
Oh, there's matching saucers, because we're not, like, barbarians.
Oh, there's so many other goodies here. Look at
Oh, and there's some really nice tea.
Oh, the whole thing.
And cookies. Tea and cookies is like our
biscuits.
favorite thing. And just today I brought tea bags to the studio and Jeff said, what kind of tea bags are they? And I said, just the same kind as usual.
Like a tea
So
measuring
now we
spoon.
have different tea for you.
The literary tea gift box. Oh, this is so
And they're
wonderful.
monogrammed. They say Charming Disaster. That's like an heirloom.
This is amazing.
This is amazing.
We will go through each and every one of
We're
these
going to
things.
drink so much tea.
And there's
And
lemon
we're going to look so good
cookies.
now doing it.
Oh, look at that. Meyer lemon wafers. So much to go through.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Catherine. This is there's a card.
Yes.
She says read the
There's-
card.
Okay.
And the back of the card. Okay, she says you are precisely my cup of tea. Cheers, Catherine.
And you are our
You
cup
are
of
our
tea.
cup of tea as well. Yes, clean All right. Well, when all this is over, we're gonna have a massive tea party, and you're all invited.
And there's this list. Oh,
Wow.
thank you.
Goodness gracious.
Whew,
Whew.
I'm all aflutter.
I know. I'm warm with
Hearts.
feelings.
You don't usually.
I know. I'm not accustomed to it. It might be the poison from the postcard.
Could be from my cocktail.
Could be from your poison cocktail. All right. I'm just trying to find our run of show because we're nearing the end. There are just a couple things. Okay. So, couple announcements.
Mm-hmm.
We are taking requests for the closing song. So
Oh,
if there's a song that you are dying to hear, please let us know in the comments and we will pick one of them. Hopefully one that we remember how to play. But
we're,
that's like
we're
most
willing.
of them. Yeah, I mean, we're willing. We'll
At
try
this
anything.
point in the evening.
If you are... this is usually where I do the donation. Like, y'all have been so generous.
Yeah.
I'm putting this up, but, like, you all know the deal. You've been so generous all year. You've been so generous with the Kickstarter. Anyway, if there are some of you who are still looking for ways to support this, here are the ways.
Yeah.
But
you know the deal.
yeah, you know the drill. And this has been we're still just so floored about the Kickstarter campaign.
And that you keep joining us.
And that
every
you
week.
keep
We're
coming
just
back
so-
here and
so happy.
challenging us to come up with new ridiculous things to do, which is good. It's been really good for us to have
One day we'll
ridiculous
get
things.
this open.
One day we'll get that open, and then hopefully we'll find the rest
Rest of the pirate gold.
of the pirate gold.
You
It's
can't see
doubloons.
that it's gold.
No, you can't see that it's gold. It's definitely real gold and not chocolate. All right. Well, do we have other announcements? Some of you may have received something in the mail. You'll be allowed to open it next week.
Yeah.
Don't get, keep your expectations measured. Yeah. All right. Let's see what requests have come in. There's
Don't
this
You
one.
Want Me? Oh, that'd be a great song.
Okay, but it has to be one of our songs, and we don't have any songs called "Don't You
Fire.
Want Me." But I
I was
mean,
working as a waitress in a hotel bar when I met you. Something took me up.
you picked me up.
Oh,
I
jumped to-
still love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I know all the words of that song, but not in order.
Yeah, same here. It was
Yeah,
like
that is a good duet song. Okay.
we can't play our piano songs
Okay.
because we don't have the piano.
And we can't do Longest Night of the Year because it's not. Right, that's correct. It's the kind of song that comes on once a year, and we do it, and then we just let it
We let it
lie hibernating for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
All right. We could do. Oh, that's dicey. That could be dicey.
go. Oh, we could do it.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it.
Yeah. Even though it's
all right,
not
we
one of our
don't do
songs.
Freebird, but that's very funny, Justin. We did Blue Bottle Blues last week, right? Last week?
Yeah,
It was
last
last
week.
week. Yeah. right, I'm honoring all of your requests by popping them on screen, although we will only play one. Okay, Mike, I'm really curious what you mean by play the Inside Out song, because I saw your comment earlier and I found it mysterious. I don't know which song you mean. So if you can give us other clues, we are interested in knowing more clues about that. All right, Jeffrey wants Ocean City. All right, well, okay. Well, what do you want to do? We don't have that song either, but good suggestion. That is a good song. It's all right. Well, you pick.
I pick.
I can't decide.
Okay.
There's a lot of good options. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna vamp.
Let's do this. Do this one.
Okay. All right.
I get to vamp on that.
Alright, so, vamp. Alright, so huge thanks to Dame Darcy for joining us on the show earlier, and huge thanks to henchperson Dan, who I think has lost his internet connection now, so he's not here anymore, and thank you so much to all of you for being here, for continuing this crazy experiment with us, and next week we hope to see you again. But in the meantime,
here we go.
Your prickly spines conceal a tender heart.
No ordinary ornament.
Who dares to scrape you with their teeth will find that
everything seems sweet. Your scaly petals spy around your core.
You always leave me wanting more.
I believe unsatisfied.
You only whet my appetite. Turtle green, I greedily devour. Turtle green.
Open up to me just like the delicatest flower. I send to you this lover's note, my secret hope, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke.
Alright, vamp for a second. I gotta
Vamp. This is the vamp part.
There's like 8 clues in here. Why can't I find it off?
It's always that way. Here we go. Center sooner, love, or later.
Yeah, that was a fine place to stop.
Slowly lift away your every overlapping layer. I send to you this lover's note, my secret hope, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke.
How does the last verse go?
Any suggestions?
Well, we can't see the comments. What if I do the walk up again?
Sure.
No.
It definitely was poison.
Yeah, it was definitely poison. All right. Just
No
vamp.
ordinary ornament.
Okay.
Shit, what was
All right, we're just gonna go to the B part. Reach your center sooner, love, or later. No, we already did that part.
No. Reach your center.
No.
No?
No, then the train just went like, whoo, off the rails. Wow, what happened? I'm glad that glad that people enjoyed the kazoo solo.
Yeah.
I
I never know what you say there anyway. Cause
Apparently, I don't either. It's just muscle memory. Okay, something about a thistle? Alright, we're gonna crowdsource this.
Yeah. Yeah, after the little solo.
Yeah,
then
so
what happens?
after the like...
We're gonna play together again.
I'll reach your... Nope.
No, it's a thing. I don't know. I'll ever play that song again.
I'm just waiting for... I mean, one of you out here must know. Yeah. Right.
Something about a thistle.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to retire the song.
Yeah, prickly. You're prickly thinking.
No, that's the beginning.
Yeah, Armor Blossom.
Armored blossom. I would steam you gently.
Show you my devotion, dear, if only you would let me. I send to you this lover's note, my
secret hope.
My
artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke.
My artichoke. My artichoke.
We did it.
We did it. All right.
Perfect.
Wow. I think that's enough of that. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
Oh my God.
We will
thank
see you next week, and we love you and appreciate you, and we're sorry. All right.
All right. Bye.
Good luck.
Love you.
Good luck out there.